Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's FMV Adventures bundle of October 2025. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before I begin, I'd like to thank you, the viewers, for watching my silly videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Murderous Muses, a game that combines an FMV mystery with interactive exploration, presenting an eerie, narrative-rich experience. You step into the shoes of a night shift guard at Gallery Argenta, tasked with arranging paintings while investigating the unsolved murder of artist Mordecai Gray. Each day reveals lore about Merlehaven through audio tours tied to the paintings, while nights draw you into a deeper web of intrigue through interactions with paintings and suspects in a supernatural mystery. With an engaging mix of characters, the game excels in FMV sequences where live-action actors deliver haunting performances, breathing life into the gallery's 6 main suspects. These characters' stories add layers of depth, making each interaction impactful as you search for clues. However, its repetitive structure and frustrating mechanics, especially around unlocking critical interview videos, can create obstacles to uncovering the full story, requiring strategic planning to use your limited resources. Despite an underwhelming 3D museum environment and a confusing tutorial, Murderous Muses remains gripping. The sinister atmosphere, intricate character backstories, and chilling soundtrack combine to keep you hooked as you explore each new revelation. With randomized playthroughs ensuring unique outcomes, replaying the game adds extra lore, but might feel tedious due to repeated content. In all, Murderous Muses captivates with excellent storytelling and performances, but best enjoyed when you're ready for its methodical and sometimes challenging approach to unveiling dark secrets. At number 2 we have Dark Nights with Poe and Munro, a charming FMV adventure that brings back the 2 quirky characters from the Shapeshifting Detective. Set in the small town of August, you follow Poe and Munro, radio hosts and lovers, through 6 episodic standalone paranormal tales. Each episode is around 20 to 30 minutes, with branching paths that lead to multiple outcomes, enhancing replayability. The game's light-hearted British humor shines through as you guide the hosts through supernatural encounters involving stalkers, demons, werewolves, and other bizarre elements. Choices are presented as small touch-like icons, and the option to freeze frame lets you ponder your decisions, perfect for group play. There are also nods to Diaviki Studios' previous titles, like Dr. Dekker, rewarding fans of Easter eggs that connect the game subtly. While the branching storylines add replay value, the short story format makes the stakes feel somewhat smaller compared to Diaviki's previous titles. The settings are limited, often confined to a few rooms or wooded areas, but the episodes vary in style and complexity. Notably, episode 6 features a wishing painting demon storyline that changes dramatically based on early choices, offering an impressive level of variety. If you're new to FMV games, Poe and Munro might be best enjoyed after Dr. Dekker and the Shapeshifting Detective. For fans though, it is a delightful ride with playful nostalgic nods to paranormal TV shows of the late 90s and early 2000s, making for an enjoyable, if modest conclusion to Diaviki's trilogy. At number 3 we have She Sees Red, an interactive movie thriller that drops you into a murder mystery with gripping choices and multiple outcomes. The game brings cinematic storytelling to life as you navigate the twisted tale of a killer, leaving clues in a bustling nightclub. You follow a determined detective who attempts to uncover the motives and identity of the killer, piecing together clues based on the choices you make. Each decision alters the narrative, creating a unique experience with every playthrough. You're given only a brief moment to make choices, which keeps the suspense alive, and your actions determine which of the 4 possible endings you will reach. With a storyline that weaves 2 main perspectives, the detective's view and the killer's trail, you'll witness events unfold from different angles, giving you a full, complex understanding of the mystery. The characters are dynamic and memorable, from the calculated detective to the confident nightclub owner and his entourage, each with their own secrets. She Sees Red is visually captivating, seamlessly blending cinematic elements with an interactive format. Its dark atmosphere, coupled with exceptional acting, enhances the tension and immersion. Although brief, the replayability and quality of storytelling make each run worthwhile, revealing new details and hidden plot points. If you're a fan of narrative-driven games, this thriller will keep you hooked and craving more, even after the credits roll. And number 4 we have The Complex. An engaging dive into the world of interactive movies, blurring the lines between cinema and gaming. As you step into the shoes of Dr. Amy Tennant, a young scientist entangled in a high-stakes biotechnology disaster, you'll find yourself immersed in a gripping narrative that unfolds through the lens of full-motion video. The game, or more aptly, interactive movie, clocks in at around an hour and a half, but its replayability stems from various choices leading to different endings. The plot revolves around repercussions of experimental biotechnology gone awry in modern-day London. Dr. Tennant, alongside colleague Dr. Reese Wakefield, is tasked with untangling the mystery behind the catastrophe, all while facing life-threatening challenges in an underground lab complex. The characters in The Complex are well developed and given ample screen time to reveal their personalities and motivations. The story explores themes highly relevant to our modern and near-future world, such as the ethical implications of new technology and the interference of corrupt politics. It's a well-paced narrative that maintains tension and a real sense of danger. In terms of gameplay, the interactive aspect primarily involves making choices during key moments in the story. These choices are often timed, adding an element of pressure. While most choices have minor effects, some significantly impact the outcome and ending, encouraging replayability to explore different paths. The Complex boasts 8 different endings, although some share similarities. A few endings may feel more like game over scenarios, but they still contribute to the narrative's intrigue. Relationship percentages and personality profiles are provided at the end, offering insights into your choices, even if they don't dramatically alter the plot. Visually, the game embraces its interactive movie format, featuring real actors and well-crafted scenes. The lab complex setting feels authentic, and conveys a sense of entrapment effectively. Special effects and action sequences are executed without feeling cheap. While The Complex offers a gripping and well-designed interactive movie experience, it's important to note that it leans more towards cinematic storytelling than traditional gameplay. Choices, while impactful in some instances, don't radically alter the linear plot, which might disappoint those seeking extensive branching narratives. In conclusion, if you're a fan of interactive movies and FMV games, or simply curious about the genre's potential, The Complex is a worthwhile experience. Its captivating story, ethical dilemmas, and cinematic presentation make it a solid choice for those looking to explore the fusion of gaming and storytelling in a fresh and engaging way. And number 5 we have The Shapeshifting Detective, an FMV adventure game where you dive into a murder mystery as a detective who can transform into anyone you've met. Set in the quaint town of August, you're tasked with investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw, a young cellist under the mysterious guidance of Agent X. Your unique shape-shifting ability allows you to assume identities of the game's suspects, adding a new spin to the classic interrogation gameplay. When a tarot card reader refuses to cooperate, morphing into a friend or the local police chief can open doors, revealing hidden motives. The game has over 1,600 unique scenes, making every playthrough slightly different. From a creepy radio station's broadcasts to unsettling background music, the shape-shifting detective crafts an eerie atmosphere, drawing you into August's secrets. With impressive acting, visually sharp FMV scenes, and carefully designed settings, each character and location feels grounded and vivid. Conversations and choices matter, even if only subtly. Some decisions impact story branches, especially since the killer is randomly assigned each playthrough, ensuring a fresh experience each time. Though it lacks traditional puzzles, the focus on identity switching and conversational strategy keeps the gameplay engaging. It is a relatively short experience, but high replay value and a quality production make The Shape-Shifting Detective a captivating, unconventional mystery that proves FMV games are back, better than ever. And number 6 we have 10 Dates, a game that offers a charming and entertaining FMV romantic adventure that explores the world of dating in a lighthearted manner. Whether you're well versed in the intricacies of modern dating or it's a foreign concept, this game provides an enjoyable experience. You step into the shoes of either Misha or her best friend Ryan, both endearing characters as they venture into the world of speed dating. The game introduces you to 5 romance options, and your interactions determine if more dates are in the cards. The goal is to make the right conversation choices, leading to 3 potential endings and a happily ever after if you're on the right track. Characters play a crucial role in any FMV game, and 10 Dates excels in this regard. Most of the romance options are engaging and humorous, with unexpected backstories and traits that add depth to their personalities. These characters are brought to life with impressive performances. The game offers something for everyone, including options for same-sex relationships, diverse backgrounds, and a disabled character portrayed authentically. Despite its relatively short runtime, 10 Dates boasts numerous options and well-written characters. Navigating the dating scene in the game is straightforward. You select responses during conversations, with the right choices leading to romance. The game's narrative is influenced by your chosen backstory, offering a meaningful impact on the story. This feature guides you toward different endings, adding replayability. 10 Dates excels in other areas too. Stylish scene transitions and efficient handling of repeat playthroughs, allowing you to skip scene dialogue and entire dates, contribute to a smooth experience. One peculiar aspect is the game's focus on the COVID-19 pandemic, presenting a world where lockdowns lasted much longer than reality. While an interesting inclusion, it might feel unusual to some players. Unfortunately, the game has a few drawbacks. Subtitles contain frequent errors, and vague conversation options occasionally lead to unexpected dialogue. Overall, 10 Days is a fun and engaging FMV game that doesn't take itself too seriously. It impresses with a diverse cast of characters, albeit with a few dull moments and subtitle issues. Nevertheless, it's well worth playing for some romantic comedy fun. At number 7 we have The Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker, a psychological FMV thriller that puts you in the role of a psychotherapist trying to solve a murder. As the replacement for the mysterious Dr. Dekker, you'll navigate conversations with his patients, each troubled and possibly implicated in his death. This game is built on an ambitious mechanic where you type in questions for the patients, allowing for a mix of free-form interaction and keyword prompts. While the premise is fascinating, the execution is sometimes clunky. Questions can trigger responses only loosely related to what you intended, often making you repeat questions in slightly different ways to get answers. Despite this, when your questions work, the responses feel authentic, creating a surreal conversational flow that brings the characters to life. Each patient's story adds Lovecraftian intrigue, with strange powers and nightmarish experiences weaving into their narratives. The game explores these themes thoroughly, rewarding patient players with depth and complexity. However, with multiple sessions required to piece the story together, and the option to advance once minimum details are revealed, pacing can feel uneven. While the parser system's shortcomings can be frustrating, Dr. Dekker ultimately draws you into a disturbing, memorable experience, especially for those willing to tolerate its quirks. The game's randomization of the murderer keeps the mystery fresh, and though imperfect, it manages a remarkable leap toward immersive storytelling. At number 8 we have 5 Dates, a refreshing addition to the world of FMV adventures, a genre continually evolving and exploring new horizons. In this game, you step into the shoes of Vinny, navigating the intricacies of virtual dating during the UK lockdowns for COVID. While the theme may have lost its relevance, it's a captivating reflection of our recent past, deftly handled by 5 Dates. As Vinny, you enter the dating app world, customizing your profile and choosing from 3 initial matches. With your best mate Callum offering advice, you engage in virtual blind date style conversations with these prospective partners. Initial chats can lead to sparks or crashes, depending on your choices. After a quick recap with Callum, you advance with 2 potential partners to stage 2, where games like Truth or Dare and quizzes spice up the interactions. The ultimate decision lies with the girls. If they're interested, they'll agree to see you again. 5 Dates boasts impressive replayability, with around 800 scenes awaiting discovery based on your choices. Exploring different endings, from romance to total burnout, becomes a compelling motivation. Each girl offers a unique personality. Maya is adventurous, while Shayna balances nursing with competitive gaming. Grace exudes class and guardedness. Paige has internet fame and secrets, and Saffron grapples with anxiety. They're well-developed characters, and you can easily warm up to each of them. Callum adds a dose of humor and is a standout character himself. The game takes around 90 minutes per run, making it easy to revisit and uncover various outcomes. Quick skipping scenes you've already seen expedites subsequent playthroughs. One minor drawback is the contrived drama that arises just before choosing your final date. These scenarios sometimes feel forced and add needless drama. Overall, 5 Dates pleasantly surprised with its mature and sweet approach, steering clear of cringiness or sleaziness. It's another worthy addition to the diverse world of FMV experiences in recent years. At number 9 we have Late Shift, a unique and intriguing interactive film that explores the concept of choice-based storytelling. It offers an engaging experience where you, as the player, make split-second decisions that influence the direction of the narrative. Set in the world of crime and heists, you step into the shoes of Matt, an overnight security guard in an underground parking garage in London. What sets Late Shift apart is its focus on choices. The gameplay is simple but effective. You're presented with decisions, and you have limited time to make them. This creates a sense of tension and urgency as you watch your time tick away. Your choices significantly impact the story, leading to one of 7 different endings, adding replayability. The live-action film format and competent cast elevate the experience. While some moments may feel out of character, the actors' performances help smooth out any rough edges in the story. Screenwriter Michael R. Johnson's Hollywood influence is evident, with gripping villains and stylish cinematography. However, Late Shift isn't a traditional adventure game. It focuses on choice-based interactions, offering no puzzles, exploration, nor character control. This may disappoint those expecting a more hands-on experience. Additionally, replaying the game can feel tedious due to the lack of fast-forward options. Despite these limitations, Late Shift succeeds in creating an immersive narrative where your choices matter. It's a more interactive film than game, but its gripping story and impactful decisions make it a worthwhile experience, especially for fans of the FMV genre. And number 10 we have Not for Broadcast. A satirical game that puts you in the hot seat of a live television production team, tasked with keeping your network's programming on the air and your job intact. The game's witty writing and tongue-in-cheek humor make it a fun and engaging experience from start to finish. The gameplay is simple, but challenging. You must decide which camera angles to broadcast, censor inappropriate content, and react to unexpected events that threaten to derail the show. Each decision you make affects the story and the ending, making the game highly replayable. One of the standout features of Not for Broadcast is its attention to detail. The game's realistic TV studio environment and well-acted performances add to the immersion, making it feel like you're really behind the scenes of a live broadcast. The game's use of real-world news events also adds a layer of authenticity and relevance to the story. The game's narrative is engaging and thought-provoking, exploring themes like media manipulation, censorship, and the power of propaganda and fake news. The game doesn't shy away from controversial topics, but instead uses them to create a compelling story that keeps you invested from start to finish. Overall, Not for Broadcast is a smart, funny, and engaging game that offers a unique and enjoyable experience. It's a must-play for anyone who loves satire, media, or just wants to experience the chaos of live TV broadcasts without the real-world consequences. Because, you don't want to be arrested by the mad dictator because you've said something about his hairpiece. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is definitely one for FMV fans. If you're into interactive stories, mysteries, and making choices that shape the narrative, you'll get your money's worth here. Late Shift and the Shapeshifting Detective stand out, while stuff like Dr. Dekker adds that trippy, weird edge. Not for Broadcast is the obvious headliner, but there's enough variety to keep things interesting. It's not the flashiest bundle ever, but if you dig quirky storytelling games, this collection is a solid pickup. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.